Somewhere inside a frozen German POW camp, an American soldier sits on a wooden bunk, holding the last piece of bread he may eat for days. A young German guard steps inside, exhausted, starving, barely older than a boy. And in that moment, both men face the same silent question. This is a forgotten World War II story of a prisoner, a guard, and a single shared meal that changed both of their lives. Food was scarce, hope was scarce, and winter was coming. Daily rations were brutal. A thin slice of bread. One freezing morning, after a night of bombings echoing across the horizon, McKinney received his ration, a small crust of black bread. As he sat on his bunk, preparing to eat, the barack door opened. Inside stepped a teenage German guard, barely 17, shivering and visibly hungry. For a moment, their eyes met. Two soldiers on opposite sides, bound by the same suffering. War had turned them into enemies, but hunger had made them equals. Slowly, McKinney tore his bread in half. He placed one half in the boy's trembling hands. The young guard stared at it, stunned, then nodded, almost bowing, before slipping out the door. Over the following weeks, the two continued their unspoken ritual. McKinney would share part of his ration, and every few days, the guard would return with scraps he had stolen from the officer's kitchen. A piece of carrot, a crust of rye, sometimes a whole potato. Neither spoke more than a few words. They didn't need to. In a place built to break men, they had rebuilt each other. Two enemies, surviving because of the shared act of humanity. He never forgot the guard, the boy with hollow cheeks and shaking hands, who saved him with small acts of courage. He paused and answered, because that day he wasn't my enemy. He was just a kid, hungrier than I was. History remembers battles, divisions, front lines. But sometimes the most powerful stories come from the moments when those lines disappear, when a shared meal becomes an act of rebellion, and kindness becomes a weapon stronger than hate. This is one of those stories, a reminder that even in the darkest corners of the world, humanity can still survive.